never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, huh? Be like
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, Coach, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 180. Number 53. Mike 53.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now Johnson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Got an open man. It's Foster. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set, 180. 53 is the mark. Here we go. Hey, 133. Stop.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
That's it. Point it right. 180. 53. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
180. Hurry. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Begin.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Rock it.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check tape. Sam off. Snap.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180. Run. Switch up. Hey, exit. 53 is the mark. Ain't no such thing.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Go. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check three. Leo. Watch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Lucky. 36. Squeeze. Check. Let's go.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go. Get it.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 50. Hey, lock it. He's coming, double up. Watch the ship. Hey, Big Rip.
Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double. 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Showing it. Showing it. 25. Check 25.
On third down, it's Freeman. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Set, 180. Check 53, Mike. There's a party now.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Set, 180. Real. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. The kick by Joseph is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. It got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's bring it. Back. Slam. Hard. Undercut. Jab.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mike. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
180! Kings! You got nothing.
1st down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. N'Keal Harry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, as the 1st half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on play action. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Ready?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing now is locked. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the Browns 1st down.
Set, 20. Set 53. I know he ain't got it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He don't know no better.
A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They run. Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, that was a textbook example of how to be aggressive at the point of attack.
Yeah, make sure you take care of the line of scrimmage. No way they can get upfield on that one. And then how about the force he brought on that tackle? Let them know they need to be aggressive from this point on.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
38 yards on the scamper there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, I want to work. I want to work.
From the gun, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running right, this is Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Go.
15 line at the 15-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Switch. Check 31.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They run again on first down, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. Catch is made by Harry. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Browns.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3.